But right now, we're going to focus on another aspect of Watertown, that is the New York State Zoo at Thompson Park. And some big news coming out this weekend from the zoo. The search for a new director has come to an end. And here to tell us about that from the zoo is Greg Couch, who is a spokesman for the Thompson Park Conservancy. Also with us from the zoo is Megan Hahn. Both of you, good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Before we reveal the name of the winner, it probably wasn't me, right?
Well, George, you were close.
I have a dog and everything, so I thought, you know,
You live close to the zoo.
I have a good record with animals, so I don't know. But okay, but let's build suspense a little bit. Honestly, I want to ask you if you feel that you have been fairly treated in the coverage of this matter since the staffing problems of one sort or another at the zoo became public. Do you think you've been treated fairly in terms of coverage?
Well, that's a tough question to answer.
You certainly have an opinion about it. Now give it to me.
Yeah, my thoughts are, whenever you're being criticized, it's awfully hard not to come out and say what you want to say. But sometimes it's the best thing not to say what you want to say and not to come out and to debate all the issues. And in many cases, we're handcuffed and we can't really talk about all the issues. So,
all right, so I have a sense you're going to stick with that position on this program, too. All right.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
All right, but react to the I don't know if it's strong enough to be an allegation, but the impression that was given that there's a sort of there's been a sort of general incompetence up there. You know, you all opened up too many exhibits. You just didn't arrange things very well over recent times. Oh, if only Glenn Dobrogos was still here. You know, he was a genius. You know the tone of thing that I'm talking about. How about all that?
Well, you know, that's not all that fair either. All the directors we had throughout the years contributed. We had several, many board members over the years that put tons of hours up there volunteering, helping. That zoo was built by many people, not just by one or two people. And different stages of the zoo required different expertise. And, we went through a fundraising period and we went through a very exciting building new exhibits, and it was really fun to go out. And we had 15 people helping us fundraise as volunteers, and we had a very successful campaign. You have all this money, and yes, you can go ahead and build things, and that's very exciting. The community's excited about it. But then you have to take care of it. And that's a whole different project, and it's not that easy to do. And we're all new at the zoo business. We just grew the zoo from nothing into a over $500,000 a year zoo with our budget, and we're learning a lot along the way. But we still have a lot of successes to be proud of, and the zoo is still functioning and doing very, very well. And Megan's here to talk a little bit about the educational programming, which is so expensive. It's so expensive.
Promise you. Yeah.
So I'd say that's not fair to make it look that way. The zoo is very successful and doing very well. There are many challenges that we're meeting, and we're dealing with those challenges, and we're having fun doing it.
One of the challenges has been finding a new director for the zoo. The previous director, Angela Beyer, left the job in late December. The search, my understanding, has come to an end. Who's the next person in charge?
The new director comes from Indiana. He has extensive experience in education, in exhibit design, and he's a terrific leader. His name is Dr. John Foster, and he is going to be a real gem. He is just really exciting and fun, interesting fellow.
What made him stand out among some of the other applicants that you received?
We had 5 applicants come to Watertown for in-person interviews, and we had many candidates, but 5 that really stood out. Any of those 5 could have done the job and done a good job, but each one, would have been weak in one area, maybe weak in education, or weak in animals, or some little weakness along the way, but not enough to put them out of the running. Dr. Foster wasn't weak in any areas. The guy just stood out, and he's also a very captivating person. He's very interesting, terrific speaker. He has a real passion that really stood out for the zoo world and for education especially, and his love of animals. And
Dr. Foster, what's his doctorate?
He has a Ph.D. in education. He has a master's in zoology and a Bachelor of Science in biology.
Can you tell us a little bit about his background?
He spent 4 years at the Indianapolis Zoo as a director of education. He had a over $500,000 budget in the education area, and he had, I think, about 25 employees working for him. He was the curator of education at the Seneca Park Zoo in Rochester for 8 years prior to that. And then he also was at the Chicago Zoological Society for 3 years prior to that.
Is there a particular area this time when you're looking for a director? Is there a particular area that you were trying to focus on, saying we need a candidate? This is the areas that we want them
Sure.
to excel in above all others.
We really were looking for a strong leader of people that could identify our goals or grab a hold of our goals, articulate them, and get the employees and get the volunteers and get the community to follow behind them. We needed somebody with strong past managerial experience, could handle a lot of pieces of a business and keep it running all at the same time. Somebody with good budget experience and education experience. And
Did he seem like somebody who would come to a radio station for an interview and bring snakes with him? I hate that.
No snakes, George.
Good,
He won't bring
good.
snakes.
You know, and some of them do. And they,
No.
you want to slap them down right away.
We will leave that up to Megan to bring you snakes.
Well, congratulations on resolving this issue. That's great.
Is there a start date at this point? Is when he will take over?
Well, we don't have the start date nailed down. There's some logistics. He has a wife and 2 children, 2 boys. They're going to finish school in Indiana, but he is going to be here prior. He is going to go to our AZA hearing in Denver on December 25th and work with us there. So he'll start soon after that.